Hi everyone, I'm Atusa Ponsford. I'm a realtor in Austin, Remax Posh Properties. As we all know, all of our local restaurants closed their dining rooms because of the coronavirus, obviously, in the past few weeks. And it's just today that we are barely starting to open places. And I think it's our responsibility as a residents in this beautiful city to support the community, small business owners, and also friends during this pandemic. So I wanted to take this opportunity to interview the partner of one of my favorite restaurants in Austin, the Slab BBQ and Beer. So I've got with me Raf, who is the managing partner in Slab BBQ. Hi Raf, how are you doing? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. We're doing well. We are blessed. We're enjoying this beautiful weather.
Yeah, today the weather is perfect. So can you tell us some of the ways that this has affected your business in the past few weeks? And of course, we're so curious to know if you all going to open the dining rooms today.
Sure. The past few weeks have been a roller coaster. From having incredible lows, having to cut 75% of our staff 1 week after the dining rooms were closed, which was probably the hardest day of my career, almost 20 years as a business owner. Lots of tears all the way around, to highs where just having a huge outpouring from our community of support, reaching neighborhoods that we've never been able to market to because they weren't within close range of our restaurants. But in the last few weeks, we launched a program, Neighborhood Deliveries, using our food trucks, and we've serviced neighborhoods in Kyle, Hutto, Leander, Round Rock, Pflugerville, and then of course in Austin. So it's been a blessing having such an amazing support from our Austin and surrounding area community.
Yeah, that's perfect. Actually, now that you mentioned it, I want to tell everybody that last week, one of our mutual friends, Dan, invited us to the neighborhood, and it was amazing that Raf just brought like a food truck and provided the amazing dinner for everybody. And we had so much fun. We were all like 6 feet apart, just having beers, barbecue, hanging out, and we all know that we need this during this time. So I highly recommend that everyone can do it. One more thing that I'm very curious about, Raf, is about, I know that you guys are helping refugees. Can you tell us more about that?
Sure. Through the church that I go to, Gateway Church here in Austin, we've been serving in the refugee community for about the last 8 years. I've been serving with that community here in Austin. And one of the things that we committed to when this all began, knowing that a lot of these refugees that do have part-time jobs, many of them were laid off and really without any help. And so we committed to serving 100 meals each week during this pandemic to refugee families. And we've gotten volunteers to help deliver, even some of our own staff. And so every Wednesday and Thursday for the last 2 weeks, we've delivered 100 meals to refugee families all over Austin. And it's been amazing, seeing, people that perfect strangers, show up to the restaurant ready to deliver meals, but also seeing our staff, even the ones who we had to cut to come in on their days off to come in and help deliver meals as well.
How long are you planning to keep doing that?
Right now, we committed to do it for a month, but as long as we can, as long as it's financially feasible for us. But if our community continues to support the restaurant, we're going to continue to give back.
And I saw in your Facebook that you need some people to help you and volunteer for the deliveries. Are you still in need of that for those 2 days?
We've had quite a few people volunteer, but it definitely helps to have more than enough. So yes, we're definitely open to taking new volunteers for the deliveries.
That's perfect. Yeah, that's wonderful. And I think this video hopefully can help that we can find more people for that. How about the funds? Have you received the funds from the government? Like, I want to know like a little bit deeper that how much are you guys in pressure? Can you get out of it strong? How can we help you as a community? Just share all the details and behind the scenes with us.
Sure. So we were lucky enough to have a really great relationship with our bankers, and they were able to get us approved for the PPP program in the first round of funding. And through that program, we've been able to really just take care of our staff. And so all of our full-time people that remained on, we were able to bring them, everybody took a pay cut, including, the partners. And now with those funds, we've been able to bring everybody back to their previous salary rates, and also compensate them for any lost wages due to hour cuts. And even the people that we've had to cut their hours, we've been able to still, help them and support them through this time. And so, and that's what those funds were intended for. And so for us, we're looking at it as we need to be good stewards of the money that's been allocated to us by the government. And so we're trying to do that.
That's perfect. Are you guys going to open today?
We are not going to open our dining rooms today. We've had a lot of discussion about it, and I'm an extrovert. I love people. I love being around people. But at the end of the day, I want to err on the side of being safe and providing a safe environment for our customers, but also for our staff. And right now, we don't feel that we have a good plan in place that we feel confident to provide that space, a safe and fun space for our customers and our staff. And so we've been coming up and trying to be creative on ideas on how we can accomplish that. And I think that we are leaning towards maybe moving to a reservation only system, which will allow us to just have a little bit more control of the flow of people in and out of the dining room, but also staffing accordingly and preparing. And so if we have the reservations, we can prepare for the amount of people. We can also limit those reservations, and there's a lot more control of safety. And that's our primary goal. As much as, again, we love our customers, we miss our regulars that come and spend time with us here at the restaurants, but we just want to make sure that everybody's safe.
Yeah, of course. You cannot eat while you're having a mask on. So that's
exactly
hard for restaurants.
Exactly.
Do you have any idea that when you might be ready to start like accepting reservations or maybe open a little bit?
Definitely not this weekend. I think we're gonna take the weekend to see for other businesses that are opening and try to see what's working, what's not working. I think also taking this reservation idea, we definitely want to roll it out in a way that's not confusing for our guests or our staff. And so that's going to take a little time. And so I think hopefully next week we can iron out all the logistics of rolling it out. And I don't want to commit to a particular day. I can just say when I think we feel confident that we can move forward is when we will.
Yeah, that's totally makes sense. So how can we help you as a community? Like this, like I'm recording this interview and I'm with Remax. Remax is an international company. Our CEO is fabulous, supporting every single small business owners, including us realtors. And this video is going to go out to thousands and thousands of people, either in Austin or around the world, maybe. So if you have anything to say, or if there's anything that this community can help you, please share it with us.
Sure. And so keep ordering, from your local restaurants, whether it's takeout, delivery, especially takeout. Many restaurants aren't set up for delivery, and it's much more beneficial for the restaurant financially if you are able to, as a customer, to pick up takeout. But if not, then order delivery, please. But just continue to support your local restaurants, all of them, wherever you may be. Because there's no one that has not been touched by this in some form or fashion. And wherever you are, your local business, support them because they need you.
Oh, that was so touching. We'll do it. I promise.
Awesome.
I have one last question, actually. Can you tell me that what is your favorite dope barbecue sandwich in Slab?
Oh, wow. For me, it's the McDowell. And the McDowell is our take on a McRib sandwich. And the movie Coming to America, they had McDowell's, and which was kind of a knockoff of McDonald's. And so we thought it would be a fun play. And so we take a rack of ribs and we remove the bones without the meat falling apart, and we create a rib patty. And we have a special sauce, our Soul Glow sauce, and pickles and onions, and it is fantastic. We were on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives last year, and Guy Fieri tried it, and he was pretty blown away by that sandwich, and it's definitely one of my favorites.
Okay, well, I just found out that we're gonna have another gathering next week in Circle C, and I wrote it down that my husband orders that one for me. I'm excited. Thanks for sharing that and everything else, Raf. Thank you so much for your time. I know it's been a crazy time, and I hope that this very short interview can help you and other business owners. And I just want everybody to know that how important it is to support each other. I'm a business owner, and my husband, Cameron Ponsford, is a business owner for years, like 17 years as a builder in Austin. So when this happened, we were like, okay, we cannot just sit at home and the salary comes in, so we need to figure out a way. And all I can say that it's amazing to see how much everybody are like helping each other, and I'm sure that we all are gonna get out of this much, much stronger. Thanks again for your time. If you don't mind, please share either the website or cell phone number, some way that people know how to order the deliveries, or also the gatherings, which is my favorite thing in the neighborhood.
Yes. So you can order online at dopebbq.com. That's DOPEBBQ.com. Or you can call 833-SLAB-100.
That's awesome. Thanks again. And I hope you and everyone else who is watching this have a great and wonderful May and beautiful day out in Austin. So let's enjoy it.
Thank you so much for doing this. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support. And we'll be back in your neighborhood next week.
Can't wait to see you. Thanks again.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.